O'zingizni g'ururingizni yerga urib borishingiz shartmidi?
Erkak degan gapirgan gapiga javob berish kerak.
Voy, G'aybul akani xotini bo'lgan-u, dada, tanimadingizmi?
Bilan chaqirib qopsiz.
Anu itni ta'zirini berib qo'yishing kerak.
Nima qilsam bo'larkin-a? Nimadir qilib nazokatga qarshi chiqishim kerak. Nazokat to'ydi. G'aybulla bergan sovg'a bor-da, tashavor degandi.
Qilishdi pishirgan ovqating. Xonimmizni?
Hozir maqtab turdim seni.
Yuragim qanaqa his qilayotganini tushunmayapsan-de. Senga oson kulish.
Xonangizda katta seyf bor.
Bo'lsa nima qilibdi? Uni sevligi qoladimi?
Ana. Demak, menga umuman ishonmaysiz.
Farhod stands in complete silence as a disturbing message reaches his phone from an unknown number, a single line that changes everything. You think Nazokat is the only one playing this game? His hands tighten, because deep inside, he knows this is not just a threat. It's the beginning of something far more dangerous than before. At the same time, Nozima feels an invisible pressure building around her life. Every step she takes feels watched. Every smile from Afzal now feels slightly different, slightly forced, as if he is hiding something she cannot see yet. And for the first time, Nozima starts questioning. Is love still real between them, or just another illusion built on lies? Meanwhile, Afzal is seen standing inside the construction site office, staring at the incomplete project files. The tension among workers is still not resolved. Half of the team has already left, and Aybul absence is making everything worse. Afzal whispers to himself, this is not just business collapse. Someone is intentionally breaking everything from inside. Farhod arrives at the same construction site unexpectedly. His eyes meet Afzal's, and for a moment, silence takes over the entire room. No greeting, no respect, just suspicion, because both of them now feel the same thing. A hidden enemy is controlling their lives without being seen. Nazokat, on the other side, is shown in her luxurious room, holding the mysterious flash drive that Afzal's father brought earlier. She smiles slowly, but her smile is not normal. It is sharp, calculated, dangerous. She says softly, now I don't need to fight, I just need to reveal. But what exactly is inside that flash drive? She still hasn't opened it completely. And then Bono appears in her own emotional conflict. She is still trapped between trust and doubt. Aybul's behavior has changed recently, distant, cold, secretive. Bono notices something terrifying. Aybul is hiding phone calls from her. But to whom and why? Just when everything seems scattered, a shocking update arrives. Lena's disappearance is not accidental. A witness claims she was seen getting into a black vehicle near the city border, and the name whispered in that moment freezes everyone's blood. Nazokat. But is it really her, or someone using her name? And then the real question emerges. If Nazokat is already involved in one conspiracy, how many layers of truth are still hidden behind her actions? The tension rises when Afzal secretly meets Farhod at night away from everyone. The atmosphere is heavy. Both men clearly distrust each other, but for the first time they realize something important. They are both being manipulated by the same unseen force. Farhod says coldly, Nazokat is not the end of this story. She is just a face. Afzal replies with anger. Then who is behind her? Because my entire project is collapsing like it was planned from day one. At that exact moment, Farhod reveals something shocking. He has been tracking anonymous financial transfers linked to the construction sabotage, and every single trail leads to a hidden offshore account, connected to a name that shocks Afzal completely, a business identity linked to Aybul's past. Meanwhile, Nazokat finally opens the flash drive. Her expression slowly changes. Confidence disappears. For the first time, she looks unsettled. Inside are old documents, financial records, and one recorded audio file, a voice she never expected to hear again. It is not Afzal, not Farhod, but someone from her own past, exposing a truth she tried to bury years ago. Her hands shake. No, this cannot come out now, she whispers. But it's already too late, because someone else has access to a copy. Back at Bonu's house, Aybul finally breaks his silence. He receives a call, and his face instantly turns pale. Bonu notices everything. She asks him directly, what are you hiding from me? But Aybul cannot answer. Instead, he leaves the house in a hurry, disappearing into the night. Bonu now feels a terrifying reality. Her husband is not just hiding secrets, he might be involved in something far bigger than she imagined. And then, the biggest shock hits the episode. Farhod receives a new anonymous video clip. In it, Lena is not just missing, she is seen speaking to someone in fear, and the last words she says before the clip ends are, "Tell Farhod, Nazokat didn't start this war, she is trying to end it." Everything freezes. If Nazokat is not the real mastermind, then who is controlling all of them from behind? The episode ends with Afzal staring at the construction site at midnight, while lights suddenly turn off one by one, as if someone is silently shutting down his entire world. And in the darkness, a footstep is heard behind him, but when he turns around, no one is there. Episode ends, but the real face behind the game is still hidden. Afzal stands alone in the dark construction site office. The silence around him feels unnatural, almost controlled. The sudden power fluctuation from earlier still hasn't been fixed, and every second feels like someone is deliberately watching him from the shadows. He slowly reopens the project files on his table, but something is wrong. Pages are missing. Entire sections of financial records have been altered again. Afzal's breathing becomes heavier. This is not a coincidence. Someone is inside my system. At the same time, Farhod is seen driving through the empty night streets after receiving Lena's disturbing video message. His mind is racing. Lena's final words echo repeatedly in his head. Nazokat didn't start this war. She is trying to end it. Farhod civilly stops the car. His eyes narrow. If Nazokat is not the enemy, then she is either a victim or something worse. Meanwhile, Nazokat is sitting in complete silence inside her house. The flash drive is still in her hand, but now she is not alone. A shadow appears behind her, and she doesn't even turn. She already knows who it is. Aybul steps forward slowly. His voice is calm, but cold. "You opened it." Nazokat replies without fear, "I had to." A long silence follows. The tension between them is not ordinary. It feels like two people who have shared secrets for years, secrets powerful enough to destroy multiple lives. Aybul finally says, "Then you understand now. This is no longer about Afzal or Farhod. This is about survival." Nazokat stands up sharply. Survival or control? Before he can answer, her phone vibrates. Unknown number again.
She hesitates, then answers. A distorted voice comes through. "You looked into the past. Now the past will look into you." The call ends immediately. Nazokat freezes. For the first time, her confidence breaks completely. Elsewhere, Bonu is seen secretly following Aybul from a distance. She witnessed him leaving the house earlier, and now she cannot ignore her suspicion anymore. He enters an old abandoned building near the outskirts of the city. Bonu waits outside, scared but determined. Inside, Aybul meets someone, but the camera never shows the face. Only a single line is heard. "Afzal is getting too close. We need to remove him from the project completely." Aybul replies coldly, "Not yet. We still need Farhod to believe the illusion." Bonu hears everything from outside and freezes. Her worst fear is confirmed. Aybul is involved in a secret operation targeting Afzal and Farhod together. But suddenly, a hand grabs Bonu from behind. She tries to scream, but the screen cuts before sound is heard. Meanwhile, Farhod arrives at an old storage warehouse after tracking Lena's last signal location. The place is abandoned, dusty, and completely silent. He slowly walks inside, flashlight shaking in his hand. Then he sees it, a single chair in the center, a tied rope on the ground, and Lena's bracelet lying there. Farhod's heart drops. "She was here," he whispers. But before he can move further, the warehouse doors slam shut behind him. Total darkness, and a voice echoes from the darkness. "You shouldn't have come alone, Farhod." Farhod turns around slowly, but sees nothing, only silence and footsteps getting closer. Episode ends with Farhod trapped inside.